What the Cahill is going weakest, the McCollachie and Choctaw McGrath and Chance on 5 Shaw Flay. Minister, just when you consider that motor insurance premiums for ordinary drivers have risen by 60% since January 2014, and that freight transport and commercial motor costs are up between 50 and 70%. This is a major problem, and it has dragged the country in terms of motor insurance back into the mid to late 90s. And action was taken then in terms of the establishment of the MIAB, and that's what we need now. Because already, in the very early minutes of a 3-hour debate, we're getting a myriad of reasons as to what may be causing this, and we're getting a myriad of impacts onto various different people in various different sectors across society. And the difficulty with very different reasons is that very different reasons have homes in different government departments. And the silo way of doing business will intervene in us actually trying to get a solution to people and trying to get some sort of reduction in these costs. So, for instance, there's a difficulty with legal fees in this country. And one of the great failures of the last government was you introduced the Legal Services Regulation Bill in December 2011 and rushed it into law in January 2016 on the cusp of a general election, with a view to bringing more transparency and reducing legal costs. It took you 5 years to do that, and in the meantime, legal fees are contributing to some €50 of every insurance premium at the moment. Secondly, the level and the incidence of motor insurance fraud is incredibly high in the country, and that is having, according to statistics from the Consumers Association of Ireland, a €56 per premium contribution, because there's a lack of enforcement. And it comes back in that particular issue to the point raised by Deputy McGrath, that 70% of personal injuries claims are settled outside of any formal process where they can be assessed, where they can be measured against each other, where we can see some sort of transparency as to the kind of awards that are being given. And for as long as that continues, and we don't have any kind of common level or common sense of transparency, our insurance problem, the cost of insurance, will rise. I agree with my colleagues in relation to the impact on cars that are perfectly safe according to the state. Again, another department, the Department of Transport, in terms of the NCT. But insurance companies think they're bigger, they're better, and they're more important and have more power than the Government Department of Transport, so they're telling you, we won't insure you. What good is the NCT so if an insurance company doesn't take its worth? For people coming back from other jurisdictions, be it immigration or be it education, they too are finding it impossible to get insurance because they're in another jurisdiction. There should be no reason in a so-called globalised world that that happens. If you're a safe driver in Australia, if you have a safe record in Australia, if you have a proper driving record with insurance paid in Australia, then the same should be for driving in Ireland, a country where our road network has vastly improved in recent years, and where in 2014, thank God, there was a 14% fall in fatalities on the roads. But yet, motor insurance costs are going up 60%. So, Minister, the proposal here tonight is one organisation, one group, focused, give it a deadline to report back and to actually take action, that every department reports into, that there's no excuses, there's no hiding, and that we do something in this stall to actually deliver back into people's pockets. This is costing jobs. If you have a car in rural Ireland, you don't have an alternative in terms of public transport. If you're a young person starting off a job, starting off an apprenticeship, leaving school, and you're being hit with €1,500, €2,000 for your first insurance, that job isn't going to pay you, you won't take that job. This is costing opportunities in communities, and Deputy Murphy will speak about an example he came across in a few minutes. We need action on it. It is being identified by the National Competitiveness Council as a problem towards our competitiveness as an economy, but more importantly, Minister, to people who are being affected by this in their daily lives, in their working lives, in their social lives, and their ability to get around their communities. It's keeping them off the road, and we need to sort it now.